Now, his ignorance appears to really know no bounds here, because despite the essentially insurgence of this Omicron virus, the Florida governor attended a well-attended New Year's concert with his wife, who happens to be high risk. You know what? Casey DeSantis seems to be suffering from and struggling with breast cancer right now, and she attended this event with him.
And so in Florida, you can mark it down. We will not let anyone shut you down. And we are going to make sure that our rights are respected. And that's what we've done. And that's what we'll continue to do. So I hope you all have a very, very good 2022. I think there's going to be a lot of good things on the horizon. And we're looking forward to being able to do a lot for the state. Looking forward for my wife to beat breast cancer, which is gonna happen. And so thank you, and keep fighting.
You know, it just seems that there is an absence of common sense, individuals putting their health and lives at risk to get out here and do this dog and pony show. I do not understand it. It is nonsense, but if it comes from anyone in particular, I am not shocked. It is Ron DeSantis. Jackson.
So, Ron DeSantis is someone who has a very long, promising future ahead of him within the GOP, and somebody that the Republican Party has already and will continue to come to rely on to keep them afloat and to keep their voters with someone to go to. And we saw the effects that happened with just Trump going and having that interview with Candace Owens, to where he dares say that people should get the vaccine. And Ron DeSantis hasn't quite filled those shoes yet in terms of demanding that. He's against mandates. He's against anything that the Democratic liberal left has put into position or that they support. And so, we all have to keep in mind that Ron DeSantis and his wife and anyone who really supports his career, they don't care about COVID or the implications of being in a big crowd. And they have access to the best healthcare in the world, even if they do happen to get sick with anything. So in general, him and his wife being up there, I'm sure it was a decision that they made together because it made sense for his career, and therefore it betters the both of their lives. So we're going to keep seeing a lot of Ron DeSantis and a lot more things like this from him.
Yeah, well, that to have and to hold until death do you part. I'm not trying to advance that whole death part, because there's no way in hell I'd be putting my health and life and safety at risk just so, my husband can get up on that stage and wave his hands a bit. And the interesting thing is that this little stunt by Ron DeSantis is coming off of him essentially being MIA for 2 weeks. It was a number of members of Congress were calling him out, including AOC, just saying, hey, where is he? And then he said that he had been accompanying his wife to her cancer treatments. That was a recent report from Fox News on December 29th. So she is actively in treatment, and for her to have experienced those treatments and then for him to bring her on stage just in the immediate wake of that, it just really, it signals to you that there is really a disconnect here when it comes to health and safety. But I definitely do wish Casey DeSantis all the best as she continues to fight cancer. I know they have 3 young children, and regardless of politics or positions, I wish her the best and hope that she does well. Jackson, any parting words?
Yeah, I think that especially, on a human level, I hope that, for their family's sake and their children's sake, they're able to do well. But, that being aside of their public influence, what Ron DeSantis brings to the table can and will cause a lot of problems for this country. And so, as we continue to move forward, I think that's the most important thing that we keep in mind, obviously.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.